Well, good afternoon everyone. Welcome to Match Fishing Magazine, and today we're doing a pole test with a difference. Now, Tri-Cast challenged us to the ultimate test. They wanted to put the Trilogy 2 margin pole through the ultimate test. They wanted the readers to pick the snaggiest peg that they could think of to put this pole through the ultimate test. And here we are today at Holwell Pits, just outside of Melton Mowbray. And behind us is the maddest looking swim I've ever seen. We've got steel, we've got concrete, we've got pipes, we've got waterfalls, we've got everything that could possibly break a pole in this peg. Now, if you think about it, reeds move, branches move, lilies move, steel and concrete does not move. So if these fish get into this snag, it could be game over for this pole. It's a brave move from Tri-Cast letting us do this, but Dave Roberts, their consultant, is behind us, and so far he's doing a great job. He's had a few carp that have tried their best to get in there, but as you'll see from the footage, the pole's been more than adequate. Ryan Gibson, the actual prize winner who suggested the peg, has won this very pole off the back of this. He's sat down there. Let's go have a little chat with him first, and then we'll see what Dave's up to. Right then, we're with Ryan, who picked this lovely looking peg. Now, what is this place all about?
Well, it's a private club water. It's not for day tickets, but I've fished here since I was 3 years old, so coming on for 20 years now. And it's just a unique venue. It's like nothing else I've ever been to in the country. It's not a bagging venue by any means, but there's some big fish in here, and just
perfect.
the setting,
perfect place, isn't it?
It's like none other.
I mean, so far the pole has stood up to it. I mean, you've won this pole. I mean, what do you think so far, having seen it?
Well, I've been lucky enough to own Tri-Cast products in the past,
yeah.
And one thing that has always been synonymous with Tri-Cast is strength.
Yeah,
and
it's not let us down today, has it?
It's not. It's an absolute unit of a pole.
I mean, it's worth saying, like Ryan told us a nice little story about Tri-Cast. Actually, we'll go and tell the viewers what happened.
So when I started getting properly into my match fishing, and I was watching videos of the fin clipping up, I decided to go out and have a practice myself, and the only rod that I had really to do that was my dad's old Tri-Cast 4x4, which is older than me.
A legendary bit of kit.
Yeah, and I've managed to wrap the tip, line around the tip when I've been casting out, and I've absolutely smashed his only 2 ounce carbon tip into smithereens, and my world fell apart. So the first thing I knew how to do, before I could tell my dad that I'd smashed his 2 ounce carbon tip,
you can't do that, can you?
Was to ring Tri-Cast and to say if they had any spare. They said that they didn't, and that they'd have to make one up. But because my dad would have been one of their first customers, they were happy to do it for free, and it's one of the kindest acts of customer service I've ever experienced in angling.
So they've actually go out of the way to make it,
yeah,
and deliver it and everything, and they're not even charged us. So
yeah, not a thing. And yeah, it's one of them things I'll always remember. Yeah, such an act of kindness. It was awesome.
Lovely story that. So this little beauty is going into your armoury.
It is.
I bet you can't wait to get it rigged up, can you?
No. It's gonna be interesting.
Yeah, so we'll go check out, see what Dave's doing, and see if he's got any fingernails left, because I know he's been biting them, waiting for every bite. So Dave, what do you reckon to this swim, having fished it now for a little bit?
Yeah, it's a little bit different. Not your normal, when we talked about this, I was expecting brambles or lilies or something like that, but as it is, we've got some sort of industrial landscape.
Some construction in your peg.
But we've got some lovely fish as well.
Yeah, it's been a great session so far, isn't it? And I don't think Ryan could have picked a better swim, to be fair.
Yeah, it's gorgeous. The fish are in absolutely mint condition. And
a nice common.
And they know where they're going as well.
I mean, what kit are you using to target this? So obviously we've got the Carass Trilogy 2 margin, which is a powerful bit of kit, let's be fair.
It's all, I mean, it's basically about balance and everything, even though we're using, a very strong pole.
You've not gone overboard, have you?
No, I've got a 17 hollow elastic, set reasonably tight, but set on a tensioner bung. So I've got no puller kit, so I can control the tension of the kit. And I've got, I'm through to an 021 mainline and an 019 and a size 6 Tubertini 175. So
strong tackle, but nothing like outrageous, nothing that's going to hurt the fish or anything silly.
No, it's balanced though, and it's getting, as long as everything's balanced, it will work. And what I find is the 17H, rather than going with like a very heavy solid elastic, I find that the hollow, the way that hollow works and the fact that the walls collapse on it, and it gives you that, once you get past that first initial run, it really sort of locks in. And that's when you sort of shock the fish out of there, and so far it's
worth the treat, hasn't it?
Yeah.
I mean, you're fishing pace today, aren't you? I mean, you're mixing up this bit of special G gold.
Yeah.
And
nice and simple, no special additive, just that, straight out
the bag. Loose feeding pellets.
Loose feeding 4mm pellets, you know, just coarse pellets, and we've got a fair bit of baiting actually, getting a lot of activity in the bag, getting a lot of liners, and that's why I fish it stiff. I think I usually fish on a cable tie, or as I'm just doing it, just shipping it out. I think with a very soft paste, I'd probably be getting the pace wafted off a lot, but the way we're fishing a nice firm paste, when that float goes in that size hook, when you strike,
you've got a great chance of getting them in, aren't you?
The fish are on.
And so far, this little beauty,
it's not creaked yet.
It's not. It doesn't even look like creaking, to be fair.
No, it's exactly what we need.
I mean, I tell you, the great thing about it is that although it's obviously super strong, it's so well balanced, and at 12 metres it's a very usable pole, whereas other margin poles are often
these margin poles have a tendency to be very thin and very strong piece of carbon. This is more like a conventional pole.
It's a pole, isn't it?
At 12 metres. It's a good diameter, and it means the pole behaves properly, and you can fish shallow and slap a rig, or you can fish, long and comfortably with it. So it's more like a conventional pole, but you know it's got this extra power.
Yeah, if you need it.
You need to get them out of there.
So far, the pole is passed with absolute flying colours, I'd say.
It hasn't budged yet.
Yet. So, we'll catch a few more fish, and then I think we'll call it a day, yeah?
Yep.
Lovely. Well, they say the proof is in the pudding, and I think this little net proves how strong that pole is. It's been faultless, really, hasn't it?
Yep, no, it's not budged at all. It's stood up to the task. Pretty extreme fishing, really, but yeah, these are fighting fit fish as well.
Beautiful fish, aren't they?
And yeah, they've given it a right good test out.
So yeah, absolutely perfect choice from Ryan. Great peg to pick to test this fruit, and shall we get them back?
Yeah.
Lovely. Thanks for watching.